Right now I'm going to show you my setup that I use for when I'm throwing streamers. I've had a few questions about if I'm using mono or not. Basically, when I'm using streamers, I use just like your regular amount of backing, and then I use amnesia. Right now I have 20-pound amnesia on here. I run that straight from my backing all the way to my tippet ring. A lot of people will run like specific leader formulas for specific situations. You lose a lot of time on the stream when you're switching between leaders and stuff. There are fast ways of doing it, but to me it's just more waste of time. I'm one of those people, I just like to be fishing, and you know, the more often my streamer or my nymphs are in the water, to me that's just more likely a fish is going to take it. So what I do is just run the backing and then attach my amnesia to that. I don't even really measure out how much amnesia I put on here. I just kind of use, there's probably like 30-40 feet, maybe 50 feet of amnesia on here, and then I just run amnesia all the way down to a tippet ring. So let me get my fly off here and kind of show you. So basically there's all my amnesia. It comes down to that tippet ring there. Then I just run however much leader I think I'm going to be using for the stream that I'm fishing. Like right now, this is a lot of deeper pockets, so I have a longer piece on here right now. I don't like specifics when I'm fishing. I just throw however much I think I'm going to need on there. I have a perfection loop tied to my streamer. This is a slightly weighted streamer. Since I'm in these deeper pockets here, I have a piece of split shot on, probably about 12 inches, 8 inches, I don't know. I'm gonna actually slide that up a little bit for what I'm fishing right now. The conditions that I'm fishing right now are pretty clear, so I want that a little further away. But the reason that I do this is because if I'm streamer fishing, I'll show you guys how I cast here in a second. But basically it's just easier, if I want a tight line, I can easily switch over, just take off the tippet material and put on like 6-pound for using tight line, or if I'm tight line nymphing. And then for my streamers, I just use the 14-pound from the amnesia. So it's just an easy switch. You don't have to switch out the whole entire leader. You just switch out the tippet material. And I've never had any problems with this. It's just super easy, super effective. I've always been like a fan of like the mono rig ever since I started that for tight lining. It's just way easier with streamers. You just got all that feel in the line. I don't even know if I ever use fly line really. I can't remember that last time that I stuck with fly line like for a full day. So I'm going to show you guys how I cast here. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's kind of almost like, think of it as like spin fishing. You just leave yourself a decent amount of mono out for however far you think you're going to be casting, and then you basically just pull your streamer up to the tip of the rod, maybe like 2-3 feet out. If you have it weighted, it'll just cast just like a spin rod or something like that. But I'll go ahead and give it a few casts here, and you guys can check that out. So basically, if you're sitting here fishing, you want to pull your fly or your streamer up to about right here. Again, like I said, there's no specifics on this stuff. It's just, I mean, a lot of people overthink this stuff. And basically you just spin cast it. You have all this extra line here. The weight of the fly will get it out there. And you know, the further you need to cast, just take off more mono and just almost do like a roll cast type of thing, where you have, you know, some of the fly, most of the line in, and then the weight of the fly will push it out. And it goes all the way across stream. And as you can see, you can do water loads, you can do all that stuff with mono line, as long as you got that weight on the end. All right, so another thing I want to mention is if you're going to use this mono rig setup, you really don't need like a heavy rod. I just use a 5 weight with this mono rig on it for tossing any size streamer, because the rod doesn't have to deal with the weight of the fly line, so you can get away with tossing these streamers on a lighter rod. A lot of people overthink all this leader stuff. Really, it's just up to the angler. Like, however you want to fish, just fish. Like, whatever works for you, just do it. There's no specific way that, you know, I used to get caught up in that, oh, well, I don't have my leader like this, so that's maybe why I'm not catching fish. I'm only 3.5 years into this, and I can already tell you that if the fish aren't biting, they're just not biting. You know, you're probably not doing anything different from what you've always done. And your leader, or how you have your rod set up, the type of rod you have, none of that's affecting, you know, as much as you think. Just do your thing. Make sure you have enough weight on there to get it casting. That's really the key here, is the weight, to get that mono, to be able to cast that mono out of the rod. That's basically it though. Amnesia down to the tippet ring. Just throw however much tippet you think you're gonna need on for the water that you're fishing, and then, you know, just go from there. It's pretty basic. Like I said, I just like keeping things simple. That's just my preference. I don't like dealing with all of the leader changes and stuff like that. If it works for you, that's, you know, do it. There's not, you don't have to follow anybody's specific stuff and anything like that, or anything like that in fishing. So hope this helped you guys out. A few of you guys were asking about this, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Leave any comments, any type of videos that you guys want to see. Like I said, I did this video because a few people were actually asking about how I have my rod set up. And then leave a like on the video, helps keep my morale up to keep making the videos. And stay tuned for the next video, guys. Peace.